Like he loves that. He loves that part. He's like, oh man. He got really hype about that. So the whole concept behind that is I just wanted to make a trap banger for the album because.
The next one we got is number 4, Maybe/Doubt.
Yeah.
I think this is the most catchy one on the project for sure.
Yeah. Everyone loves this joint. So fun fact, the first time I played this or like I introduced this song was during a showcase called the Beautiful Showcase that we actually set up and did in the basement of my house.
Right? Yeah, your house also.
Yep. So over the course of a month, in like the month of January, a friend of mine, Jeremy Beach, helped build the stage, and like we set everything up like into the room. We built it outside of my garage, and then like transported it in. It's actually a 2-piece stage, so like it comes up pretty much at the half. You just plop it down, so it's like semi-permanent. And through that, I pretty much played A&R. I promoted the gig. I like literally booked the show. I booked the artists. I even had some trouble with an artist that like decided to cancel like 2 minutes before he was supposed to go on. So we had the host fill in and like freestyle like his opening set for the first 15 minutes. That went really dope. People really liked that. But Maybe/Doubt was the first time I ever played that, was during that set or during that show during my set, and it was so well received. Like Bela was, or aka Lugosi, which is also the artist name he goes by, he was hype about that song the entire time. He loves the whining like a baby wham ad-lib. Like he loves that. He loves that part. He's like, oh man. He got really hype about that. So the whole concept behind that is I just wanted to make a trap banger for the album because I was like, well, when I first moved, I mean, I was feeling like the man, and I just don't have like a straight banger on here that's just like straight, like almost egotistical, kind of like, kind of like feeling myself. And so I wanted to make a song kind of actually about a song that ended up not making the project because the feature for it ended up not coming through. So I had sent a song out to somebody, and they had been complaining like, man, why people always like ask me for features, and then when I ask when the song's dropping, they don't ever like actually drop the song or say, I'm not too sure. I must be killing them on their own songs. And I was like, dude, I want to collab with you for a minute. You looking to collab and have someone actually release the song? I'll do that.
Right.
Didn't hear anything back for like 2 months, and I had to move on with like Maybe/Doubt creating that song, and pretty much it was more or less about like, man, people who say they're about that life and they're really not about that life. It's like, man, if I come at you about like wanting to do some work and you're just like, oh yeah, man, about that work, and you're just like, oh nah, I'm not too sure anymore, man. It's kind of like, well, that must be because I'm about you in your own track, on my own track, that you guys were just complaining about not having somebody come on for you with. So
right.
That one ended up coming out of like frustration, but I also just wanted to make a trap banger too. I was just like, I want to make something really catchy, really simple, straightforward.
Yeah, it's definitely catchy. Like I was in there doing the cedar stuff on the walls, and I had the speaker out here, and just but just catching up on all my stuff, just so I knew a little bit more. And every time on the loop of that project that would go around, that would be the one that caught my attention every trip. Or the other ones, like if it was in there, it'd be far more on my mind. That one, every time you can't. It's just like, all right. Like it takes over your body, like the way that the rhythm goes, for sure.